Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing the end of month flip for my Louis Vuitton large ring or GM agenda. So every month I do an end of month flip to catch y'all up on what is changing, what my planners look like, so y'all can see the spreads, but also talk about what worked, what didn't work, because I do switch things around pretty frequently based on what's going on in my life. And with that, it's a little early, I know, for the end of month flips. However, I'm not sure what my schedule will really look like. I have a lot going on the next few weeks between travel, going back home to Texas for my friend's wedding, and then seeing friends and family. So I wanted to get these out just to make sure that I had them. And because I'll be traveling, I won't have the planners anyway. So this is probably ultimately what they're going to look like anyways. So I wanted to throw that out there. So I'm going to do the GM first. So this is the kickoff, and then my A6 will be up this weekend as well. And I'll go over, there's a lot of going on in my A6, so that video is probably gonna be a little bit longer. This one will likely be shorter. So with that, this planner is still my hourly planner. My A6 is definitely my main planner within my planner system. I am down to only 2 planners. That's what's been working for me, and so I'm keeping it that way. This one doesn't really leave my office. I keep it open to the hourly, and that's what I use it for. And so let's go ahead and open it up and I can go over all the details. I probably will move a few things around in this planner too, just to make it a little bit more simple, because I feel like I just need it to be an hourly. And I might add a work section in here as well as my A6. I'm doing for sure an A6 like small section, or I'm sorry, a small work section in my A6, just jumbling all the words. But I think I might do something a little bit more detailed here, since I do like writing notes out in the A5. So I think that might be one of the tabs, and I'll figure that part out. And then of course, do the November flips or setups with you guys. But let's go ahead and jump right in. So we have the October dashboards from the Infinite Lotus sub box in the pockets. I have some stickers from your everyday planner and cloth and paper back here. And then that's pretty much it. Like I said, since it stays open, I don't need a lot like to put in the pockets. I do have some stickers so that way I can keep the color coordination going on within the hourly, but other than that, nothing else. So on the rings, I have this vellum from the planner spot from like, I want to say 2 or 3 years ago. I love this one, the little bats. It is a vellum, so that way you can still see the dashboard from behind. This is probably from like 4 or 5 years ago, I want to say, from Cloth and Paper, but it's definitely my favorite dashboard that they've ever created. So we have that in here, and those are the 2 opening dashboards. And then we go into the tabs. So these are from the Spotlight collection from Cloth and Paper. They are vellum tabs, and I love them so much. Up front is my schedule section. So we have the yearly overview, and inside of here, I have, like I mentioned, moved a few things around. So I have the 2025 vellum overview. I will have everything linked below that I can link, as well as discount codes. This is one of the dashboards from the most recent Infinite Lotus sub box for October. And I just love the way it like paired with the 25 and kind of like a little intro, but also like the vellum, right? Because it has like that same color scheme. So I have this one here, and then I have my quarterly inserts. I did move these back into my planner. Just for like a quick overview in here, and these are from ROSIE Papeterie. I'll be using the same inserts for 2026, just in her new style. And then I also have these yearly inserts from Infinite Lotus. They came in a sub box, but they're now on the website. Again, everything will link below, but it's so you can keep track of different topics / subjects for the year in here. And I really like having this inside of my planner. Just for like quick notes. It's been pretty helpful, although I feel like I haven't been using them as much recently. I think because there's less going on, and so it makes me kind of want to remove them or just like archive them until I need them again, but I haven't fully decided. So that's in here for now. Oh, I also forgot, these are divided by these top vellums from Infinite Lotus. I absolutely love these tabs because they're so thin, you can put a lot of stuff in it. So that was the yearly section. And then we go into the monthly section, where I have the overview insert or vellum from Infinite Lotus, the Don't Settle dashboard from Cloth and Paper, and then we have my monthly overview inserts in here, which are from ROSIE Papeterie. And again, really loving these. And then after that, we go into the weekly. So we have the October vellum, and then this I believe was from the September sub box. Yeah, I believe this one was from the September sub box for cloth and paper. But I love the way these layer, love the fall dashboards. And then we have my hourly inserts, which are also from ROSIE Papeterie, and that's also what I'm using for 2026. And so these are just my overview. So like I said, this is what's usually open on my desk. It has all of my appointments. It has everything I need for work. I have my work checklist in here lately. I've been experimenting with that and liking it. And then I just like have certain time blocks for like when I'm working on specific things. But other than that, this is how I've been using these. And I really like them. They're very simple, but this is really what I need. I always say I'm a very visual person. And so for me, I like having just like to know what's going on throughout the week. So a quick glance to see, okay, I like have one meeting here. I have like a lot of meetings in the morning here, right? And that way I know what's going on. So I have the rest of the year printed out and in here as well. And then we go into the daily inserts tab, which is actually just my inbox. So this is the inbox vellum from Infinite Lotus. And then this is the dashboard from the October sub box, which again, really love. And then this is where I mentioned potentially having something for work. So these are the project schedule inserts or the Gantt chart inserts from cloth and paper. These are the previous version, maybe 2 versions ago. I'm not sure at this point. But these are the ones I have in stock and I don't want to order them. But with my job, I think this will be nice to have in here. I tried using it in my discs planner, but I just ended up making my disc planner like an external notebook, which I think always ends up being the case for me, which is why y'all haven't seen it. And so having this in here, because I'm using the hourly for work, I'm more likely to be able to use it. And then that makes this tab kind of like a little work tab. So that is in here. And then I just have these note inserts again from Infinite Lotus from the sub box, just for anything that I might need. Because there's not a lot. So this was my academic / project planner, but I don't really have any projects. And then I'm officially defending my dissertation. And so right now it's just finalizing a few things, literally crossing T's and dotting I's. And so I moved out that section and I now have 2 blank tabs, which is kind of why I think I'm just going to restructure this. But I did put in the quarterly inserts in here. And I did that for my A6 as well, so that way I can pre-plan because we are getting closer to the end of the year. Things are popping up, and so this is just to get have that in here just in case I want to add in whatever's going on in the upcoming year. So we have those, and then this is the last section. So I just have it as a note section. This was the school section. I just kept my like little DBA vellum in here, and then I printed out the announcement that I made on an A5 sheet, and I want to use it as a dashboard because I really like it, but it's just my cover for my note inserts. So yeah, that is everything. So it's a very simple planner. Again, the monthly overview is more just like a, hey, quick reference, quick check on what's going on. It's mainly like holidays and stuff. My main monthlies are in my A6, so this is really just reference. This is the main reason why I go into this planner. So yeah, other than that, that is actually going to be it for this video. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know, and thank you guys so much for watching.